because she wasn't technically in Slab City at that time. She was trying to get okay. She was trying to get Jamie to pay for her passport to get her here so she can live with her. Like, she didn't want to put in any work at all. And so, thank God that she's in Canada and Tabitha couldn't get to her.
That is true. So the reason why she thought that she would come here, and I did say, I don't know that I ever said she could live with me, although I did say she could stay with me if she got to Canada at first, because I live near Toronto. And Toronto, Ontario has a group called Second City. You probably don't know about it, but they're very funny. It actually feeds a lot of the people into Saturday Night Live. So John Candy, Dan Aykroyd, Martin Short, all of those great Canadian comedians, they all got their start on Second City. So back when Tabitha was telling me that her dreams were to be on Saturday Night Live, I said, oh, well, you should really look into like maybe going to Toronto and going to Second City, because they feed in so many people directly into Saturday Night Live. So if you wanted to, you know, be a part of that, hi. If you wanted to be a part of Saturday Night Live, then that's an easier path for you rather than trying to get directly on Saturday Night Live. You could go to Second City. They have classes. They do things like that. Go to Second City in Toronto. And I was like, if you need a place to stay while you're getting somewhere near Toronto, then like let me know if that's something that you're interested in.
But you mentioned it like at a roommate.
But it was like a roommate type deal, and I like mentioned it briefly like one time. And yeah, literally the only one woman I'm obsessed with is sitting right next to me. And whenever she gets in Live, if you ever want to hear exactly how obsessed I am and exactly how hard I will work for somebody that I love to get them here, like, she would be a good person to talk to, not HH. But I promise you guys, like, my main focus with her, it has nothing to do with her. It isn't about her. It's not about that people gift her. I'm not like heart wounded and trying to recover from it. I hate the way that she represents autism. I hate it. That is the button for me. That is what makes me continue to stay invested in this. And I hadn't thought about this woman or talked about her in like a year, 2 years, not since she tried to break me and my fiance up. Because honestly, I don't care about her. I don't think about her. I don't go to bed thinking about her. I don't wake up thinking about her and what she's doing with her life, because I honestly just don't give a shit. But when I found out what she had continued to do after she left here, oh, box. Somebody wants a box. Okay. Oh, how do I do that? Somebody said they wanted a box, but now I'm not seeing it. Try again to like 10:24. Okay, so I only have a little bit of time because I'm trying to fit this in before my actual job, because I actually do work. Thank you everybody that contributed so I could keep working too.
But if we can try and go live again this evening,
Yeah, I'll try and go live again after work. It's 8 p.m., but that's usually against slots time, and I'm usually in slots hanging out, so that's why it's difficult to go after work. I feel like I'm usually hanging out in slots live.
Keep spreading your awareness. You're doing a great job. Just remember to ask your chat to tap your screen, because you keep freezing like somebody's reporting your live. So every now and then, if you take a breath and remind your chat to tap the screen, I'm told it helps so that you won't get your live suspended.
Perfect. Thank you, guys. I don't know much about that kind of stuff because I just come on here.
All I wanted to say was just remind your chat to tap the screen for you.
Well, thank you, guys. Tap away if you can, just to protect, because I don't know about stuff like that, and I don't know if it works. I don't know if any of this works. I don't know. But thank you so much for coming in and saying that, because I know my account is being attacked and reported, because every time I post a video right now, it takes 2 hours for my video to actually show up that it's been posted and actually be viewed, because everybody's that like artichoke.
When I first started watching your live, it was great, and then you started pausing and freezing. And that's usually what happens when I'm in Slots Lives, when she says they're reporting her page. So I was putting it in the chat, but I just wanted to jump up and tell you to remind your chat to tap for you.
Thank you so much. So yes, please, guys, if you can tap. Oh yeah, and this has reminded me, I did want to show you about something else. And just because she said that she didn't know who I was, I just wanted to show you guys this. This was February 15th. February 15th. You see that? And there she is underneath liking a video. There she goes. She unblocked me, followed me, and went through my videos to try and get whatever information she could on my videos, and then she immediately blocked me. If I pull it up now, it'll show that I'm actually blocked. So, she liked my video about autism. That's the one that she liked, and she actually reposted it. She reposted it off of hers. So all I'm saying, guys, is like I've got more stuff like that. I can absolutely try and find more videos. I know Jenny can absolutely talk more on it. And I'm going to see if Leanne will come in and speak at some point, and if Country Girl would actually come up and talk. That would be fantastic as well, because Country Gal actually knew her before of me, before me, and was involved with the syndicate. So she might actually have a little bit more information in between the gap between Slab City and when I met her. Which I met her and I finished off with HH, like a video of me having my head shaved, the Ohana one. She blocked me right after that. I think it was around the 22nd of November, something like that, in 2022. Other people, she had already, I'll try and get as many people as I can to come together for this on my end that I know from that time, if we can get anybody. I don't know if Boss Ditch is like a really positive person, also had an exorcism, also has a crazy story, but also runs the syndicate and was helping fundraise for HH before I ever got involved. So, no, not at first. At first she was talking about having BDP and post-traumatic stress disorder specifically. But like, she keeps saying like, oh, this has gone on for 5 months. No, this has been over 2 years on this app that she has been going in. She ended up in California from Alabama because she wanted to make a movie, because she wanted to be in a movie. What did I do to fundraise for her? I did tarot card readings. I did astrology readings for people that donated to her. I would hold, I don't know if any of you, I don't know if you follow me. I don't do them very often since I live in the garage, just because it's a lot tighter space, but I do dance lives. So I would come on and I would dance for hours, shake my butt on the TikTok, and ask everybody to donate money for her. Well, she sat in the box next to me and cried. Sometimes it was really awkward lives. But I honestly would just ask people to donate. Anybody that came in, I'd ask them, hey, you got $1 that you can spare that $1 to her. What happened in the movie she wanted to be in? It's a short documentary. I think it's called The Last Free Place or Last Free Space. I'm not sure. It's on YouTube. Somebody will have the information if you go through her videos. She was in that documentary. She left her family. She went to Slab City because she heard there was a documentary being made and she wanted to make it credible. So she went to Slab City and pretended to be homeless so that she could be in the documentary. So that's kind of how it happened. And like, I asked a lot of people if I know his tag name. I think it has a number under it, but it's funeral director and then a number. He's always in Slots Lives, and his name is Arthur, and he is absolutely lovely. And I think that he probably at that time gave the most money to her, like hundreds of dollars at a time, to keep her in hotel rooms. And also Hippeeharlee, you're in that little movie. Guess what? I was in a movie too. Zombie Night 2: The Awakening. I'm also on IMDb. My name's on there. I was a zombie. It was friggin' sweet, and I got to eat somebody on camera during the after credits scene. Which, if you are a horror fan, you know the after credit scene is like the best one. And I'm also on IMDb, and I didn't have to spend 4 years of college in an acting degree to get a job, and I didn't have to abandon my family either. She literally does the same thing. Yeah, I know she says that I'm obsessed with her, but I'm obsessed with. I'm obsessed with the way that she talks about autism. That's fair, because I hate it and it's disgusting. And anybody that claims to be an advocate, anybody that claims that they're trying to raise awareness for a disease, they don't talk about how the disease is ruining your life. Oh, what's IMDb? IMDb, it's the Internet Movie Database. So, like, if anybody's been in a movie or a movie's been made, they'll list it on IMDb, and then they'll tell you, like, about the movie. Like, I was in Zombie Night 2: The Awakening. If you like really bad B-horror movies, you can watch it if you want, if you can find it. I have a DVD copy of it, but I'm probably one of the only ones. So I was in this. This is IMDb. So there's Zombie Night 2: The Awakening. That's the movie that I was in. There's my name. I didn't put my picture up because, it was a zombie. But there's me. I guess I should cover my last name. Anyways, I was in a movie too, and I didn't have to spend 4 years of college or abandon my family to do it. But no, I'm not obsessed with her. In fact, I don't think about her at all, really. The only thing that really truly does bother me about her is I don't like the way that she uses autism. I don't like that she pretends that because she has autism, she can't do anything. That really does get me. And if she would shut up about that, I'd never have anything to say about her again. Because I don't honestly care if she gets money off of here. I don't care if she gets money for her diamond art. I honestly don't care. If people want to donate to people on here, that's their business. If they want to give their money away, give it away, and don't be mad if it turns out that person ends up being a shitty person, because you can't control it after you give your money away. And TikTok, it's all about people making money in different ways, So, like,